All right, all right, all right. We are live at 7:30 in the morning here, Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for joining me. It is day 12 of 15 of my biggest entrepreneurial goofs. I appreciate you being here. As you can see by the graphic, we're going to discuss the difference between being busy and productive. And this is a really important topic for lots of reasons. As I mentioned before, most entrepreneurs tend to be either skewed towards ADD or they strictly are ADD. It's one of the things that allows people to be creative. It also allows them to focus heavily on one thing, but it creates problems. And that is obviously being easily distracted and having your mind switch gears in the middle of a project. So it's very common for people to be busy and they have, oh, I've got 1,000 things going on, and they get overwhelmed. And the problem with being overwhelmed, especially if you have anxiety, of course that makes it even worse. The problem with being overwhelmed is you tend to like just kind of give up on everything rather than focusing on one thing. So it's very important. This is one of the things as you go through your business coaching. If you have a mentor that helps you, they will usually really help you kind of buckle down and get focused on things that really make a difference, things that will move the needle in your business, if you will. Busy work is, I'm sure really anybody who has a job, especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to have a list of about 40 things that need to be done. And a to-do list is great, but what's even better is to look at the list of things that need to be done and then think about what things are really going to have a massive impact on your business. Everything has an impact, I get that. But you really need to focus on, all right, these are the three things that if I get these projects done, or I get this meeting established, or I get through this segment, this is going to have the maximum impact of moving my business forward, or solidifying a relationship, or whatever. So being busy is in our society, Western society, is seen as a hallmark of status. Like, oh, I've got 1,000 things happening. But what really matters is the results, guys. And if you're busy, but things are, at the end of the week, your things aren't getting done, big projects go unfinished, meetings go unattended, then you're really kind of you're not being literally productive, and that's what we're going to talk about. So this is a live video. It's day of 12 of 15 of my biggest entrepreneurial goofs. Thanks for joining me. If you are watching this live, put live in the comments. If you're watching a replay, hit replay. I'm giving away my third favorite book this week. I've already got away the first two. So leave a number between 1 and 100 in the comment section, and I'll do a drawing this Friday, and I'll give it away. I'll send it right to your house or your business, wherever you want me to send it. Maybe your brother's house if that's what you need. So again, I appreciate you giving me time and attention. I know everybody is busy. The topic of today. So thanks for joining me. And it's super, super easy to be distracted. It always has been when you have a business, but today with social media being so prevalent and ubiquitous in everybody's life, it's ridiculously challenging sometimes to get focused on the things that really are going to make the biggest difference. So I'm going to give you some suggestions. I hope this makes sense to you. Obviously, you've heard about planning it out, writing it out, etc. A couple things you could do to make this a lot easier is look at your business, your project, your company, and say, what are the three biggest things I want to accomplish this year? Okay, what are the three biggest things I want to accomplish this month? What are the three biggest things I want to accomplish this week? And those are probably tied together in some way. If you have a certain growth projection you have, or sales revenue projection, or amount of units sold, and write those things down. And then look at the list, your to-do list, if you have one. If you don't, get one, make one. And then look at the things that are going to directly tie to those key performance indicators, or KPIs we call it. So, what are the things that are going to most strongly affect your outcomes that you wish to have? And those are the things you should really, go and focus on and make a priority of. Now, I'm going to give you some other suggestions on how to keep productivity high and business low. Is block out time when you have, it's like my phone's right over here. I have it on silent, of course. But block out time when your phone's not even in the room. So if you have a report to do or a spreadsheet to fill out, and it's going to take me 45 minutes to do this, block yourself out and schedule yourself as if you were your own employee, 45 minutes where there's no phone, there's no TV, there's nothing going on except your focus on producing that product, that spreadsheet, that inventory, that ad campaign, whatever it is that you need to focus on. Block the time out and schedule it just like if you were an employee. Imagine like you needed to have a meeting with an employee or a vendor. Like, all right, from Thursday from 12 to 12:30 p.m. I need to talk to XYZ products because we're gonna come up with a deal to get my product shipped or whatever. Do the same thing for your important projects. Schedule a meeting with yourself. Say, all right, from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Tuesday, I'm going to get this inventory spreadsheet done, or I'm going to get this ad campaign done. But don't just like hope it gets done. Again, I'm telling you, these are my biggest gifts. I am incredibly distracted easily. I mean, it's really I have a lot of ideas, and my brain's always going. I find it very difficult sometimes to sit down and focus on getting one project done. So I totally understand. Again, these are my entrepreneurial groups that I've made. I'm sharing them with you in hopes that you guys don't pay the same price of poor productivity that I did. So again, schedule time for your important projects. Make sure you map out your goals for your week, your month, your year, and then get rid of the distractions. If you do those three things, you'll turn a lot of your busy work into productivity enhanced time. That's a very cumbersome statement, but I think you know what I'm talking about. I hope you found that useful, guys. And I know that I find a lot of value in listening to other people's mistakes. In fact, it's easy to sit down. Someone say, "Hey, here's all you need to do to be successful in this world." But when you hear people talk about the things they've done wrong, that kind of helps a lot because you kind of see the pitfalls, and that's the whole purpose of this series. My 15 top entrepreneurial goofs that I have definitely made, and I probably still make oftentimes, especially when we're talking about today. This one's a challenge for me for sure. So I'm really excited to share it with you because I know when I schedule myself a meeting with myself to get something done, it's more likely to happen. So hopefully you learn from that. So again, if you're watching this live, write live in the comments. If you're watching replay, write replay in the comments. And either way, pick a number between 1 and 100. And this Friday, which I believe is the third. I think it's the 4th. I'll do a drawing for my third favorite business book. That'll be the end of this series. And of course, if you want more information, you can always find me here. This project, the Harvest Coaching Project, is something I'm super excited about. My whole entrepreneurial career has been in the fitness and martial arts industries, which are amazing. But this gives me a chance, the Harvest Coaching, to get out in the business world at large. I've always been a huge lover of entrepreneurship and the freedom and the excitement it brings. There's a lot of stress and challenges too, I'm not going to lie. But now that I have a chance to do coaching and work with entrepreneurs rather than just fitness and martial arts entrepreneurs, it makes the world a bigger place for me, and I get to help because we need all kinds of stuff. You need products, you need services. It all matters. So thanks for joining me today, guys. I hope you had a great time listening to me talk about how I goof things up. I hope you find that useful. And remember, busy is not the same as productivity. Busy, engaged in action, full of activity, having a great deal to get done. Productive is having the quality or power of producing, effective in bringing about yielding results, benefits, or profits. All right. Have a fantastic day, guys. I'll talk to you soon.